everybody clowned him on Twitter.
Right.
Oh my!
I remember
everyone
that.
was brutal with that. I was even a little bit surprised that people were so vicious with clowning Boomie on Twitter over that signature. So you know Boomie doesn't want to lose to Stingray again.
Yeah, especially because he was like, oh man, weapon spawns, and it was like, all right, bro, but he was over here, so like, you know. But it's one of those things where, I mean, this is your chance to go ahead and get some redemption. I see Sandstorm did switch over from the default Wushang to the Poe, making me happy. You know, I'm trying to see some skadoosh, so it's a great time to be had.
I'm a little bit surprised he wasn't using that all along, because I think he was playing some more decks and consistently using Tai Lung, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, man. Beautiful conversion.
Oh,
Wushang's so fast, dude. He like instant transmission
dude.
into that Sig. Like, I swear there was no startup.
It's crazy. I think BMG just forgot to add signatures to that character. I don't know what happened that day. Maybe the signature guy just called out sick and they were like, we got to ship this character. Okay, I guess all light attacks.
Yeah, I'm just like, I have no idea whose job it is, but I'm just going to blame Cirrus. Cirrus, come on. Love you, Cirrus. But no, here we go. I mean, beautiful down sig coming out from Stingray now on the Brawlhalla, and a perfect gravity cancel end sig for the double KO. Stingray saying, all eyes on me, putting on a show with this Brawlhalla.
Relatively even so far. Java does have to be careful. You saw both members of the blue team rotate over. Boomie then disengaged, and in came Sandstorm. All it took was that ground pound. One single move, and Java was done. It's now 4 stocks to 3. It was reasonably even. All of a sudden, Boomie and Sandstorm definitely in the lead here.
Yeah, just like that. I mean, the Ulgrim has been able to do it all day. Beautiful conversion off of the neutral light from the spear. Like, Boomie was able to get just high enough where he didn't end up hitting Sandstorm with it, but was still able to get the pickup, and that was great. Another conversion as well on a Stingray.
And I think that is the mark of a really good 2v2 team, right? It's like everybody loves the 2v1 0 to deaths that you practice out frame by frame in training mode. Oh, yo, that was nice. But I think it's really important to find like just single hits that happen in the moment. Nice desig from Boomie to get the KO there. All of a sudden, Stingray in the 1v2 here in game 1. Losers quarterfinals.
Yeah, and this is what makes Boomie and Sandstorm such a scary team, right? Is that like, you know, in ones, they're already crazy. They alternate which tournaments they win in, right? And then it's like, oh, I gotta fight them both at the same time. It's tough, you know? It is tough. I mean, Stingray feeling it with that D-like ground pound and saying, oh, man, we got some work to do today. Java only did 213 damage, though. That's tough.
Now, you point out the 2v1, and that was something like for the longest time is if you were going to beat Boomie and Sandstorm, you had to knock one of them out first. Because if they were ever in the 2v1 situation, even if they were both last stock red, you were not going to come out of that on the winning side. Literally one hit. They could find the setups better than everybody out there. They did them so consistently, so safely. It was like an unwinnable situation. But now we've sort of seen that shift a little bit. I can't remember because it was only in my ear while I was doing Hurricane prep earlier. Did Snowy and Santy win a 1v2 against Boomie and Sandstorm? I think they did.
That may very well be the case. I mean, hey, these guys are in losers for a reason. Oh.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's losers quarterfinals, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Boomie and Sandstorm are not guaranteed top 4. They'll have to win this entire set before they even make it to top 4.
Yeah, they got some work to do, but it's also one of those things where it's like everyone knows they can do it, and that's what makes them so scary. It's like they've made a loser's run before. It's just another walk in the park for them today. So they're like, all right, cool. We got game 1. Let's go ahead, grab game 2. Then let's grab game 3. Then let's take a break for lunch, and then we'll go ahead and do the next sets that we got coming up.
You know the saying, there's nothing more dangerous than a wounded animal. Well, actually, there's one more thing that is more dangerous than a wounded animal, and that is a loser's bracket Boomie and Sandstorm.
Yeah, they just, I don't know what it is about them, man. They just completely shift gears, and it's so fun to watch. But speaking of fun to watch, Stingray has gone back to what, you know, he first made a name for himself with, the Black Knight, man.
Oh my goodness, Java coming in with the side signature to the back of Boomie's head, getting that really early KO. I think he picked that one up like 20 seconds, if not 17 seconds into the game. So super early. Nice punish on that from Stingray. He does take a hit back right afterward. Java, the weapon toss goes down. Java stayed wide. Boomie backs up, needs a weapon, gets to it quickly. Here comes the axe.
Man.
There's another light attack again.
There you go. You just spinning on him, bro. If there's if it's a character that's a Beyblade, it is Wu Shang, bro. It's Wu Shang and Mako with the way they just be going around and around with the quickest of ease, man. It's so hard to stop them. And look at them go. I mean, Boomie and Sandstorm are just completely running away with it. They're getting so many hits unanswered. Boomie fighting these side light nairs with the Ogre Max, and just like Sandstorm just pulls through. Hey, you hit him? Cool. Let me convert into my light attack.
Oh, nice down air. The double weapon toss coming through. Boomie is still able to get over. A lot of players on the right side edge guard. Boomie might find the KO option here. No, Java's going to get back. Sandstorm still spending time. So much is happening.
I'm just like, how did Stingray just manage to delete from so high up in the sky there? And this, I mean, Boomie's on his final stock. Like, that must have been the craziest pay we may have seen today. He just did it so fast. I didn't even get a chance to catch what happened.
There's the recovery that is going to take out Stingray. Now, earlier we did see Java throw out a hammer recovery on his own teammate, likely to take them out so that they spawn in at a similar health at the same time. That didn't need to happen this game from Java because Stingray did get knocked out. So they are basically even. And actually, Java not taking, well, now he's starting to take some damage. Boomie is in the yellow on his final stock. Sandstorm, again, sitting really strong here. Not even halfway through his second stock. Does get hit by that down sig, so he is in the orange.
Oh, nice. But Boomie doesn't get caught by that, so he's able to interrupt the D-Light conversion, which is going to be a great break for Sandstorm there. But we have to be careful. Boomie's on his last stock in red. You just got to get one hit. That side sig is enough to kill Sandstorm, but not Boomie, which makes sense. Ogrim does have quite a bit more defense, and you can see Boomie saying, help me, Sandstorm, help me. I need to get back on the stage. You need to get me out of here. And so far, Boomie couldn't find the answer. Perfect neutral sig from Stingray.
He was so focused on Java that when he was recovering back up and he was safe from Java, out came that neutral sig from Stingray. That was beautiful.
Yeah, man. I mean, the way they were applying pressure just in that final scenario was so perfect, right? Boomie tried, honestly, everything. He tried jumping, fast falling, going around the stage, using the unarmed recovery, and then Stingray was just like, I don't care, bro. Like, I see.
All right, here it is. Here it is.
Boom.
Oh, what a beautiful neutral sig. That was fantastic. And especially on the Black Knight, you love to see it. The swap over to the Orion for Stingray, and they come out and win that game. Now, one of the characters people complain the most about spamming signatures, quote-unquote spamming signatures, is Orion. Now, I love that Stingray was able to use those signatures so well last game. We saw a down signature hit on Sandstorm. We saw a neutral signature. We saw, I believe, a side signature or another down signature that hit 2 members of the blue team. So he's using those signatures so well on this Orion kit, and that's what you love to see.
Yeah, and it's like this, you know, signature spam, not really a thing, right? There's only one character can do that, and his name is Azoth, and he's not on the screen right now. So it's like, all right, well, with that in mind, I mean, beautiful NSIG coming out from Java. That was a great conversion. Sarah as well. Could be a pickup on Boomie. Beautiful ground pound. The hitbox is so wide, and we saw Boomie dodge earlier, so Java knew it was guaranteed as long as he placed it right.
The early game domination coming out from the red team here. They already got a full team wipe, and they were less than 45 seconds into the game. Java has so little damage on this stock. That was a good pickup, but Java's still only in the orange, so I don't even believe he went off screen with that, or if he did, it was just barely. Hammer coming out, swanging, hitting some damage onto Sandstorm, getting some nice juggle, even the weapon toss. Sandstorm can't quite hit the speed recovery. That ends up KOing. Somehow Stingray, despite being the first one on the red team, deep into the red, still lived longer than Java. Signatures from Sandstorm also very strong this game. It's not just Stingray.
Yeah, that Wu Shang side sig, bro. Oh man, that joint is good, you know? And it's tough to deal with, especially in the fray of 2v2. There's just too much to keep track of. Those things that are like already extremely strong in 1v1s just become that much more potent in 2v2s because you got to split your focus a lot of the time.
And again, you saw him throw out yet another side signature on this character. That just like takes me back to the days of when Wushang like just came out and Dobrain was dominating with him. It was like the follow-up off of every single move was a side signature because it was so quick. He hits yet another one and yet another one. This one from the wrong side of the stage, so it's good that Boomie was there to hit the side signature to, you know, kind of help Stingray along into the blast zone. Kind of show him where it is. Right this way, sir.
Oh man, just like that, Boomie and Sandstorm pulling to the lead. Java tries to go for a cheeky sig and ends up hitting his teammate and getting almost KO'd by a neutral air from Sandstorm at the top of the screen. And you can see they're playing the corner now. They're like, crap, we need to make a comeback. Oh, and you just recovered your teammate? That could have been a bad look. But we're still going to try it probably. Yeah, because playing on stage isn't the way right now. That's the way to do it.
We actually, I think, saw Sandstorm dodge back into that neutral signature. Recovery comes out. The exhausted recovery does hit. He finds a KO as well. Java, oh my gosh. He was off screen in the air for like 20 minutes. And then Sandstorm still found a side signature. He picked up 4 KOs. At least 3 of those had to be with a side signature.
Yeah, oh my gosh, man. Like Sandstorm.
There's
boom,
one.
Yeah, right. That's like really the count from Sesame Street, you know what I'm saying?
There's 2.
Tootsie Roll out, man. I always got to say.
3. There's 3.
Oh, Quattro.
That one technically does count for Boom.
Oh, man. And I think
here's, yeah, all 4. 1,
that's 2, 5. Oh, man.
3,
that's crazy.
4 side signature KOs.
That is wild. Oh, man. Just like that. Oh, hold on, Java. Oh, goes for the ground pound. Be careful there. I thought it was like it's either the ground pound or the down two. You have to kind of pick there, right? You have to say, it's a little bit of 50-50. I'm not sure which. Looks like Boomie picked correctly, but we have ourselves a match here, everyone. I mean, I'm saying, like, Java and Stingray, they can definitely come out on top here, and they need to because they're down 2-1 now.
Yeah, the back and forth between these teams, I am loving to see it because it's also just like good play from both teams. It's not like Boomie and Sandstorm playing really well and then they throw a game, giving the victory to the other team. Like Java and Stingray are just playing really strong. Love the signature usage. Boomie actually coming out kind of big with the signatures this game. I believe one of the previous sets we saw, like Boomie was getting punished a lot on many of the signatures that he threw out, but he's placing them really well now.
This is the scary part too, right? It's like either of these teams could very well have been in the grand finals, you know, but they're playing here in brackets, so you know the podium's gonna look quite different than what people were expecting, but only time will tell. As beautiful interrupt from Java with that D-Light, not allowing anything to happen for the blue team there.
Sandstorm getting sent to the right side. He's trying to make his way back. You see him actually jump and dodge backwards, trying to get away from anything that Stingray was throwing out. He did find the weapon. Seeing the side light come out, the recovery come out. Java actually taken off the right side by Boomie.
Oh, and Stingray, he's just jumping, right? He's not throwing out an attack. He's looking for something. Gets the end light. Pretty low commit. I like it because he's trying to extend this stock, and that's exactly why he wasn't throwing out those heavy moves before, because they're so easily punishable if you don't find the mark there. And unfortunately for Stingray, Java, don't let the stock get away from you. Oh, that might just be it. No, manages to find his way around. That could have been so bad. That would have been so early. They would have lost every shot of this game had Java died there.
That was actually like a lot of bravery from Java willing to go down there, because we know Boomie likes to play down there. He has no fears about going really deep off stage, dipping off screen, coming back on, recovering to the stage really low. Aren't able to turn that team combo into too much damage. It was just like one hit from Boomie and then like an unarmed neutral light from Sandstorm. Nice neutral sig coming out. Boomie still has good damage output, though he is the first one on his final stock.
You're going to see Boomie so far on his final stock, trying to do what he can. This could very well go to a game 5. Great punish from Java there. Stingray trying to find a big play here, and somehow Java gets caught by the Sair there, even though Stingray was the one who was getting punished. But Stingray just needs to be careful with the SIGs right now. You're in a pretty good spot. You don't have to throw them out willy-nilly. Maybe only if they're going to KO. You're looking pretty good. Java, on the other hand, is taking a lot of damage really quickly here, and that could spell doom for the red team here if Java keeps getting kind of just ticked a little bit.
That on top of Sandstorm's really good movement to avoid a lot of the KO moves that could take him out because he was super damaged. Like you saw how low that Nair was that Java sent out. That actually KO'd Sandstorm off the top. So he's in a decent spot. They're putting some damage onto Java, but same thing goes for Boomie as well. Meanwhile, Stingray on his second stock. Actually a good spot. Nice hit. The turnaround and the signature as well. And he's still going.
Yeah, Stingray just found a whole lot of damage right there. That should be a big punish. Yeah, side sig is not enough to KO, and Java wasn't quite in position there to follow up with a side sig of his own. That definitely would have probably led to the KO. But with that said, I mean, they've done most of the damage here. Java just needs to stay alive. Another side sig. Oh, Java, you gotta live. Gotta live. Sandstorm tries to end him there. Oh no, Java messes up his input. Had he gone for the Sair, that would have been the game. Even the recovery might have been enough at that point, but should still be fine. Just gonna go ahead, let Stingray take point, and if there's something he can punish, he's gonna come in and do it. And there it is. Stingray finds the anti-air with the D-Light, gets the Sair, and that's gonna be game number 4, going the way of Java and Witty the Stingray. We got ourselves a game 5.
Yeah, you were saying at the end that, like, Java, you need to live, but, man, I don't know if he really did. I think Java had that 1v1. Sandstorm was so deep in the red. Stingray was just spawning back in, so I think either way, that was going to be a red team game no matter what. You saw how quickly Stingray found the KO there as he was taking the lead on that. So I think the 1v1 also would have gone his direction, but Java did survive. He listened to you. He saw how smart you are and listened to you there and stayed alive.
You could just visualize my IQ. He was like, I think he's right. Oh, careful. Java going for these hammer recoveries, right? Trying to get those quick early KOs. And we've seen Java already today have great success with those hammer recoveries off stage. It's dangerous to play with that man off stage.
Stingray has thrown out so many neutral airs this game so far. He's hit at least 6 or 7.
And I don't blame him. That's one of the harder moves to punish on the Rocket Lance. And it's also like the Rocket Lance neutral button. You trying to get some good neutral, you throw out that neutral air and you see what happens.
Now, you did see that neutral sig come out, but Boomie punished that, but it was also damage on a Sandstorm as well. First KO is going to go the way of the blue team. Boomie picked up a nice side air on that one. Oh, doesn't quite get the full KO combo. Hit the side light. Didn't get the D-Light into the side air after the chase dodge.
Okay. Wow, goes for the jab, 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 right? Stabs him to death, and then immediately turns around and side sigs in the other direction, picking up a KO. Even though Sandstorm died, definitely got the bang for his buck there.
We're back to a dead even game. That's exactly what you want to see here in a game 5 situation between these two teams.
Oh, man. And a lot of damage being taken from Boomie there. Trying to make the Ulgrim finesse. Oh, beautiful reverse snare to go ahead and catch the juggle. But they got to be careful here. These neutral airs from Java keep finding the mark. Wow. Okay, that KO'd. Yeah, Stingray. First one down to the final stock.
And this is a departure from the last game. He was the only one surviving on a second stock for an extended period of time. In fact, the KO he got in the last game was right after spawning back in. So he survived for so long. Nice D-Sig on that one.
Yeah, just managed to react quick enough to go ahead and pick up the conversion, secure the KO. Great pass from Java as well. Oh, nothing there. It's starting to get scary, right? Stingray has one stock in the red. Boomie's throwing out those down sigs. We were talking about ignorance earlier. A beautiful save from Boomie to go ahead and clock Java. Stingray needs to survive now this time to have any shot. You can see Sandstorm hovering. Oh, there it is. Stingray's gone.
And this is so scary for Java and Stingray. Not only are you looking at the 3 stocks of Boomie and Sandstorm and their 2v1 potential, but like Stingray was the one doing more of the KO. See, there's Boomie, not afraid to go down there, but Stingray really was the killer for the red team. His signature usage, his follow-ups off of Java, he was doing so much work this game.
You can see if you're Java, you want a hammer, right? The weapon spawns on the right side. He goes around the world because he doesn't want to deal with the both of them. But he's like, come on, can the weapon spawn show up? But hey, if Boomie keeps juggling the weapons like that, it's going to delay that weapon spawn even more. And whoa, oh my God, he almost got the craziest clip of the year. Holy cannoli.
Dude, Sandstorm is so swaggy today. Again, Boomie going so deep. Like every time I think he's going to fall to his death, and then I realize, oh, wait. That's Boomie. That just doesn't happen. Boomie 790 damage that game and 5 KOs.
Yeah, I think Boomer was like, you know what? I'm gonna take a page out of Wesley's book, right? Wes from South America, like, he's been on to something with this Ogrim. Coslicks, yeah, they probably had the right idea, but I'm gonna just do what they did, but maybe put my own spin on it because they came out on top there, and Boomie's rocket lance was honestly looking pretty prime. The axe was looking phenomenal, and it's just such a good 2v2 weapon. But that means we have more or less the top 4 of our bracket. We're gonna have Snowy and Santi versus Cody, Travis, and Phazon in the winners finals, and of course the loser of that will have to fight up against the winner of